Pretty good, huh? We've been getting hundreds of emails each week from viewers just like you. We've been getting hundreds of emails every week from viewers just like you. And we're getting suggestions regarding... What?
Did you get that black belt when you bought the gi yesterday? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Really? Doesn't look like nothing to me.
You always get to do this part. Siempre tú.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Really? Okay. Like I was saying, we've been getting a lot of suggestions about... You're making me nervous.
I'm just standing here. Come on, keep going. You're doing great, seriously.
We've been getting a lot...
Yeah, not so easy, is it, Sensei? All right, so what he was trying to say was we've been getting a lot of suggestions about bullet manipulation, about a lot of different movies. So, on this episode of Hollywood Weapons, we are gonna...
Getting to know Ricochet.
You're killing it. We're gonna put Hollywood to the test. This is Hollywood Weapons. This is gonna be hilarious. Okay. So what is bullet manipulation, you may ask? Well, for this episode, it's about altering the flight path of the round or the bullet itself in some way.
Not
yet. The 1988 film The Bear, starring Jack Wallace. Really cool movie about bear trappers in the late 1800s. Okay, now. Hey, now.
And now it's time for Mountain Man Terry's Knucklehead Science.
Yeah, okay. In the film, one of the trappers, Tom, played by Checky Cario, takes what looks like a 30-30 round and carves a deep X into it. Then he shoots it into an old log and it has a really big effect.
That's it?
You know me better than that. No, I've got some other things I want to test. And as a bonus, I've already contacted Larry, told him what I want to do, and he's going to meet me at the range.
Well, it seems like we have some time to kill. Oh, maybe we should go hunting ourselves.
Really? You want to go bear hunting?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking down a grizzly. I'll do it with my bare hands. Bare hands, I made a joke.
That's good. I'm gonna go see Larry. You guys get to know each other. Hi, Larry.
Man, Schappert, you never miss an opportunity to play dress up, do you?
Not all heroes wear capes.
Well, here we are. We're testing a scene from the movie The Bear.
Excellent. What do we got?
So we have the 1866 Winchester Yellow Boy, just like in the film.
How many Westerns have we seen this in? So many.
Yeah, hundreds, if not thousands. There is, however, a little bit of movie magic in that film.
Tell me.
So you see them scoring the top of a cartridge to get more impact on the bear.
Right.
Unfortunately, they're using this, a 30-30 cartridge. Reality was 1866 was only chambered in 44.
Ah, okay.
But we're gonna do the same thing they did. We're gonna score the top of the round because it's not really a test of the caliber.
Right.
And in fact, these kind of scored bullets, they were actually named after you.
The Schappert bullet?
No, the dum-dum bullet. So that's what we've done here. We're gonna load something up and we'll see what it does to the ballistic gel.
So we have 2 ballistic gels.
Yep.
So I'm thinking we're gonna use, obviously, 1 ballistic gel for the unmodified round and 1 for the modified round.
You're sharp, Schappert. I like a man who's sharp.
It's a gift.
Let's get this thing loaded.
Okay, buddy.
You got a nice steady sight picture. You got 1 shot, non-scored round, center mass on the gel.
I'm on it.
Fire at will.
All right, cool. This is a good baseline test. This is what we expected.
Pretty much what we expected. But we'll have to test the dum-dum to find that out.
It's not the dum-dum round. It's the Schappert round.
Okay, weapon's hot, fire at will.
Looks like there's more permanent cavitation, right? Especially all the way down the line and in the end. Because in the first shot, it kind of was stopping right there, and we just had the bullet path going out, right? So
I would guess that this is probably tumbling.
Yeah.
Why don't we compare this to the other gel? Chris, would you mind bringing that in, please?
okay.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so clearly you can see that in the first shot, the non-altered bullet, the larger wound cavity is right in the front
Which
third.
makes sense.
Which makes sense, and then it tapers off. The second one down below here, you can see it's almost a constant diameter all the way through, much larger wound cavity. And I think here, you can actually see a deviation
That's
where it
nasty.
dips. That, I believe, is a bullet tumble.
Once again, Larry's correct. You can see the round tumbling right out of the gel.
So I think there's a definite difference between the two.
Well, and in the movie, he shot this bullet at a tree limb, and the whole thing just basically exploded. Now that's, no.
Well, you have to remember, too, in the movie, he managed to shoot a .30-30 cartridge out of a .44 Winchester. So we definitely see a difference here, though.
I'd like to say that this had a grisly effect. Next test. Now, we've tested James Bond before, but another really cool Bond test is from the movie Skyfall. A few of you have asked for this. Okay, Daniel-san. Guess he's busy.
Then here you stand there and just asking, can you really do that? You know, I can't do that.
Claro que sí.
Hey, you know what?
¿Qué?
Maybe one day I can have my own show and I can talk about bullets and, hey,
¿Sí?
maybe you can hold the cards for me.
¿Puedo hacerlo?
Huh?
Súper bien.
Little help? All right, so in the scene, M takes a shotgun shell, connects it to a light bulb gets screwed into the fixture, light gets turned on, shotgun shell goes off. We're gonna test it. I have one question.
Yeah, I wish you only had one question.
Is this filament even gonna burn outside the light bulb?
Well, that's the big question, right? The glass globe itself contains an inert gas, which allows the filament to burn continuously. Without that, who knows what's going to happen? It'll probably consume itself pretty quickly.
Yeah, but you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there is a chance. You know, in the movie, M, of course, takes the shotgun shell that's full of gunpowder and the exposed filament, feeds it down in there, and theoretically, if everything is continuous on the circuit, when they throw the switch, it should ignite.
Well, that was a really cool scene, and I
was.
remember also she tied a bag of shrapnel around it to, you know, give more damage to the bad guys.
Absolutely, and if this does go off, we want to be able to track that, so I've given you some visual indicators here, and we'll see if it throws the shrapnel.
I don't know if I'm cool with wasting all that good candy.
Go man the switch, and I'll be down there when I screw this into the light bulb.
Sure thing, Em.
Okay, we got our light bulb out there. We have our 12-gauge shotgun shell screwed into it full of powder. We have our mock IED explosives there. We've got a line running through. We've got our switch. We're gonna make the line hot, okay? Put on our hearing protection. And in 3, 2, 1, throw the switch.
It worked! Nice! Let's go check it out, man. Wow, man. Right on, dude. That was great.
Pretty good. That's really pretty
Well,
good.
look, what do we got here?
Well, I mean, if you look at this, we've got our shrapnel down here. This is what's left of the light fixture. So we've got almost like a 5-foot blast radius, which is pretty good.
That's pretty darn good. And look, this by itself, because it's not really, you know, it's got direction behind it, it might not be lethal, but it would really hurt the guy. And it was a chandelier of them, if I remember right. So there was a few of these.
There was about 5 of them, yeah. So the blast radius would be even bigger.
You'd have hurt a dude, so that's a good test.
Very good test.
All right, what's next?
Well, there is another test we want to do. It's actually from the same scene in the movie. It's actually taking a 12-gauge shotgun shell and creating a booby trap out of it.
It actually went off when the guy stepped on the floorboard.
Exactly. You good?
Yeah. It's no big deal. All right, what's up? What do we got?
So we have a piece of the floor here from Skyfall Mansion, of course. We're rigging up our booby trap. Like we said, they don't exactly show you in the movie how they did it, but we have a pretty good idea. So we're ready to go. We're ready to do the test.
Well, you know, the critical thing is actually is putting it together. You know, a shell by itself, it's dangerous, of course, but maybe not lethal because you're not having any directional force.
Right, inside of a firearm, you have a chamber and a barrel that, of course, concentrates and directs the blast.
Yeah.
We don't really have that here. So, you know, that's why we test things.
All right, bro, so what's left?
Well, we got to load up the shotgun shell, put the plank in place, rig up the weights, rig up the triggering rope. So I'll get all that in motion, and I'll meet you at the firing position.
I'll be there.
Okay, Chris, why don't you hand off the weight to Terry there?
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
You ready?
Yeah, well, you tell me when, man.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer I can hold it, Larry. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Terry, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man! We did not expect this. That was cool.
It went off.
It went off, so that's great. You want to take a look at this?
Yeah, let's see what kind of damage we've actually got here.
Okay, so
we can see there's actually no penetration at all through the board.
right.
Just like we discussed, without a chamber to direct and focus all the blast, look what happened.
It gets dispersed.
It just kind of, look, it just blew everything. In fact, the shot is still sitting in there. Look at that.
That's right. Well, it probably fell and came back down if it didn't even go out.
Nah, I think actually more what happened is the explosion here split out the side, if you notice. There was no upward force at all is kind of what happened.
So here's the thing. In the scene, which was a great scene, I mean, the guy is like lifted off the ground and he's out of the fight. Not gonna happen here.
Not gonna happen. He might be a little bit surprised. Definitely he's gonna be real nervous at this point.
And then if you were gonna take him out, you have to jump on this cat, but he's not injured in any serious way.
Nah.
So, okay, it was what it was, but I'm glad it went off. That was fun. So, hey, Skyfall is 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
And this has been
Not
fabulous.
bad.
This has been fabulous. But when am I gonna get to meet Ricochet?
I thought you'd never ask. Let's go.
We've had a few good tests. 2 things from Skyfall, and we tested one of my favorite movies, The Bear. Oh yeah, and I saw a real live grizzly, kind of.
¿Dónde está mi amigocito? ¿Está ahí? No. Abandonó.
It's time. Okay, let's do it.
Really? A man in a bear costume?
Okay, so in the movie Suicide Squad, Will Smith's character Deadshot uses a wrist gun to bank a bullet off a steel plate and kill a guy he's been hired to take out. So come on, can you really do that? Little gratitude, maybe? All right, my man, what's going on?
Well, we've got everything set up at the moment as far as we can go. We got our shooting position, we have our mirror. Obviously, we got a bad guy over there. He's the target that Deadshot was hired to eliminate, you know.
Well, it's a great scene because he set that shot up. And even as it's going on, he's negotiating his price to the last second. To me, awesome character development because it shows how calm and cool this dude was.
Indeed, but the key here is exactly what you said. He set up the shot, right? He had pre-placed his steel plate. He had figured out all the angles and everything. So I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna need your help figuring this out.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the shooting position. We're gonna set up a laser. We have our mirror here, and we're gonna be able to figure out the angles, okay?
Awesome.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Larry and I started aligning the shot using a bore laser and a mirror. With this, we can see where exactly the ricochet should impact on the target.
Okay, my man, why don't you put your hearing protection on?
All right, bub. Okay.
There's Glock, magazine, 1 round.
You good?
And whenever you're ready, chamber, and let's see what we get. Hits on target.
All right, let's go look. All right, well, I'm cool where I hit there. Maybe, I think a little high,
Maybe
actually.
a little high,
Center's
but still
good.
center on the plate.
You got anything down there, bro?
No impacts of any kind here on the target.
There's some shinies. Yeah, no, I guess not. Nothing.
No.
Nothing that would mean. Okay, so first of all, this just sort of proves that, you know, Deadshot's Deadshot.
He's Deadshot, right? That's why he's Deadshot.
So what do you want to try?
I think let's lower the point of aim a little bit more to the center of like where the mirror was, and let's
just go
just
with
try
that?
it again and see if we get anything on paper.
I'm in. All right.
Okay,
we hit where we wanted
dead
to.
center where we wanted it. Let's go down and take a peek.
All right, so we got nothing there.
Nothing there.
And we landed exactly where we wanted to be.
It was a dead shot.
Oh,
Exactly where
you're
you
so
wanted it.
good.
But let's think about this for a second, okay? So basically we've disproven the idea of the laser. It's not a pool table where the angles are exactly going to equal out. And as you
Yeah.
well know from like urban warfare, if you were shooting down the wall of an alley, you shoot into it and it continues down the alley.
That's the problem is actually
Right?
when we're doing that kind of stuff, we don't stay on the wall because if it hits the wall, it usually rides down it.
Exactly. So let's
Yeah.
use that as our basis
Right
right
on.
there, and we'll turn the plate
Oblique it.
so it's a little bit more in line, change the angle, and see if we can hit the target.
We're testing a few bullet manipulation shots from a couple of movies, and now we're ready to test a scene from Suicide Squad. Got it. That's where I wanted to shoot.
Okay, let's go down and take a peek.
All right, well, we put the shot where we wanted, and what do we
Good
got?
shot. We actually brought the point of impact in a little bit, big chunks of frag right here, but still nothing on the man's
I mean,
side.
I think we got to say, Deadshot's awesome, but I think as we saw in the movie, no go. It's not happening.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. We know you can ricochet a bullet off a surface, but once it does, you can't aim it.
One last ricochet test?
Yes, one last ricochet test. Those are the magic words, Terry.
We'll be testing a scene from the film American Ultra. Jesse Eisenberg plays Mike Howell, a CIA sleeper agent who is now the target of an assassination. During a gunfight in the kitchen, Mike is trapped. Not to fear, he tosses a frying pan in the air and bounces a shot off the pan and into the would-be killer. All right, Larry, this looks cool. What do you think, man?
Well, I think we've already proven that the only thing predictable about a ricochet is that it's unpredictable.
He's a squirrely dude.
Yeah, I mean, we've proven the bullets will bounce off of steel. This is a different kind of metal here.
Yeah.
This is iron, it's not steel.
And a different target.
Different target, and we got this lip here. So let's give it a shot and see what happens.
I'm ready.
Okay, one Glock. One round.
One bullet.
Take your time. Okay, so obviously the bullet punched right through the frying pan. We can see some frag here, even a piece of the jacket down there. The bulk of the bullet hit here, so the path was deviated by hitting the pan, but it deviated on the back side of the pan.
Well, listen, so just like we saw in the movie, ricocheting a bullet off a frying pan, absolutely not gonna happen. As a matter of fact, we can say safely that both ricochet tests did not work. So, thus, in conclusion, henceforth, forthwith, your buddy, Rick O'Shea, well, there you have it. Bullet manipulation in the movies put to the test. I'd like to thank Larry and my team for making it fun and eminently safe. What did we learn? Well, in the Bond movie Skyfall, we were 1 for 2. The light bulb in the shotgun shell went off, and it wasn't lethal, but it would have stunned the guy, although I do have a problem with it being a waste of good candy. And the shotgun shell under the floorboard was a great surprise, but it wasn't gonna hurt anybody. Carving an X into a round like the movie The Bear definitely changes the wounding characteristics of the round, but it's not going to explode an inanimate object like in the film. And both Ricochet tests, from Suicide Squad and American Ultra, they're just not going to work. As my man Larry says, you can shoot a bullet to ricochet it, but you're going to lose control over it. You know what, though? Doesn't really matter. We love watching this stuff on film, and I'm always going to love testing it out. So, if you're watching a scene that makes you think, can you really do that? Reach out to us at outdoorchannel.com/HollywoodWeapons, and we just might put it to the test. That's a wrap, champ.
See.